Hi everyone. So in today's video I will be recommending some book for you if you are a beginner. So now if someone has ever told you that you cannot read difficult books like I will be showing in the video, so that's not true at all. If you are a beginner and you want to read these books, you can read these books. Just because you are new reader doesn't mean you can't read something that is related to critical thinking. So I'm going to debunk that myth right here for you so you can enjoy these books. Now
Guys, make sure to stick to the end because the book that I will be recommending at last is a book that will get you a big shock and you will be like, is this a beginner book? So stay tuned to see which book it will be.
let's get straight into the video. First book is on my list, that is number 8, Who Moved My Cheese. This is on the easier one. It has only 95 chapters and this is such an amazing book. This is about change in life and it is literally about cheese, like moving cheese. Their cheese moved, but we never got to know who moved their cheese, like literally. But it's a very interesting book if you are a beginner. I would highly recommend it. Even if you are not a beginner, you should definitely read this book. It's a very interesting book and it is very directed to what it says. It literally is about life and changes, so it's a very beautiful. Let's move on to our seventh number book. The next book, that number 7, is that this one is also on the easier side. So this book is about animals and they protested and they kicked out the humans, and now how they are going to rule is the interesting part. So this is where the plot is. This is a very great book. This is not a very fast-paced story. It's a bit boring. To make it like your second or third book, but make sure to read this book. It's a very interesting book, but it's not a must recommend. You can start from this book, but I cannot guarantee that you will enjoy this because it's not that there is no shocking plot in this or something to introspect much. Yeah, this is what I have to state. Now on to number 6. Now, next easy book is Tuesday with Maury. Oh my god, this book, if you will ask me, Kumkum, what should I give to people? What should be the first book, or what should I give them, people who are not even a reader, who don't even want to read? If you want to give them a book, it should be this book, because this book is so captures your attention even from the start. This is what I will say about this book. If you want to give a gift to someone and you don't do, give them this book and bless them with this book. This book is such a beautiful book. It's about an old man and a young man. He was the professor and their talk about life. uh, this book, it's so relaxing, so beautiful, and just one of a kind. I will say one of a kind is the right word for this beautiful book. So on to the next book. Now on to our medium books. So these books now they have gotten quite chunky. If you want, you can start with these books too. But let's start with some. You want to start your reading journey with something that is light and that will keep you hooked. So the first book I will recommend in the medium thing is Things Only You Can See When You Slow Down. It's a non-fiction book, but I still love this book so much. It's like a it's like a mini therapy session. Whenever you are feeling low, you just open one of the chapter of this book and you will be feeling beautiful. Now, if you're a beginner and you want to start with your first book, it's not a first book type of recommendation because it's a non-fiction and it's non-fictions are hard to get your attention in the starting, so you might want to quit it in the early times. I read it without reading another book at the same time, but you can read it with another books, and whenever you're feeling low or something like that, you can read this book and just wow, it just emptied my mind all of the time. It is that good of a book. Now on to next book. So the next book is Anne of Green Gables. If you ask me to describe this book in just one word, I will say free spirited, because it is that great of a book. It is such a beautiful book. I just want to run wild in the beautiful words. I just like it's so beautiful book. I have no words for this book. It is that beautiful. Just beauty is the right word for the book. Nothing else. On to next book, Pet Cemetery. Listen, if you're someone who doesn't mind getting scared and who likes to feel pain and who likes to get nightmares willingly, this book is for you. And if you are trying to read Stephen King, this can be a guide for you to a beginner's guide for Stephen King. Hey guys, so now I'm doing a beginner's guide to Stephen King. Just kidding, guys. So this book is good, easy language, and it is very greatly written, easy language. This is the thing I will tell you once again. No matter how many times someone say that this is a hard book, check if the language is hard. If the language is hard, then you can say that it's a hard book and not for beginners. If it's not a hard language, then you can read that. But Pet Cemetery, if you like to get nightmares, read this book. This is all I have to say about this book. It was so scary, so chilling that I couldn't even finish this book. So now we are going to move to the books that are considered hard books, but I don't think they are hard. You can absolutely read them if you are beginners. No matter at what stage you are, you can read them. Hey, next book, 1984. You guys, this is my favorite book. I don't think any book will ever be able to replace this book. I have read so many books that are a very good read. I enjoyed them much more than this book. But this book has a special place in my heart. And if someone tells you that 1984 is not a beginner friendly book, I read it. It was my second book. It was so good. The story was so beautiful and everything was just so well written. I liked it so much. I just didn't like the character Julia, how it was written. It could have been written way better, but apart from that, wow, beautiful, beautiful book. Or tell me in the comment box if you would like to see like me describing this book on a video. But this book was such a beautiful, it changed my perspective. I will say that one of the rare books that changed my perspective, my outlook of life. And just it's just wow, it's the only thing I have to say about this book. Guys, read this book. This book is about a society where government controls every single thing, like every single thing, even their minds. Isn't it crazy? I just love this book so much. So yeah, on to the number one book. That is Crime and Punishment. Now, if you are thinking Crime and Punishment for beginners, oh yes, this book is a very beginner friendly. As I said before, if you are looking for a book that is beginner friendly, anything that doesn't have difficult language, although Russian books do have a lot of different names, that that can be a bit difficult, but they're just minor difficulties. So this book is such a great, this explores such a great philosophy and what happens when we develop a theory in our mind. Oh, let we can do this thing. It is about that. It is such a beautifully written book that it will keep you hooked, although it is not a very plot driven like this one. But you can try read this book, and not as your just first book, but of course it's up to you what you can do. Don't hear what people say. Okay, it's up to you. And if you're a beginner, try reading different sorts of books, so you will understand what type of books you like more, not rather than just consuming opinions. And if you want to start your journey and you are looking for a book that is not very plot driven but rather philosophical heavy, that will make your mind think very critically, and that sort of you mind, it's like that, you will stare at the wall after putting this book down, and any book down, but this one especially. So yeah, this was my number one book, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You can read any of the book I recommended, or anything you think that is a very beginner friendly. And always remember, anything that has an easy language, you can read that is a beginner friendly book for my perspective, because I read most of them when I was a beginner. And you can start your reading journey today. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Bye bye, guys.